Hi everybody, I'm Tom and welcome to a Newb Improves, quite possibly the most, I've messed up already, let me try that again. Hi everybody, I'm Tom and welcome to a Newb Improves, quite possibly the most optimistically named series on YouTube. Today we are playing Dota 2 and we are continuing with my A-Z challenge as Batrider. So yes, let's just speed this up a bit. And okay, so there's several useful abilities here. There's Sticky Napalm, which covers an area in oil. Which, okay, there we go, back to normal speed. It amplifies damage from Batrider's other attacks and slows movement speed and so on. And it stacks up to 10 stacks. Then we have the Flame Break, which is, come back here, thank you very much. It's an explosive cocktail, basically does damage and a mini stun. And it looks like we're also already trying to harass the enemy team a bit. Quite possibly we're in a solo lane. Well, we're up against a solo lane, so we may have a good time with it here. It's been over a week since I played this game. I basically played the Bane game and the Batrider game back to back, and both of those were games that I won first time round, so that was a nice change. Usually I've got to play at least 2 games before I get my win. And back to the abilities. There's Firefly, which basically you fly around and fire goes behind you and it does damage over time, and it's all very nice and pretty. And then there's the Flaming Lasso as the ultimate, which basically you hook onto someone and you pull them wherever you go, and it's great for initiating because you can sort of move people away from wherever they are, like away from the safety of their team, and into the very big danger of a team fight. So yes, all of those are very useful and they're really fun to try out, so hopefully we'll see some good uses of those today. And if you've looked at the video length, you'll have noticed that this video is actually a bit longer than my usual videos, and that's kind of new for me, even though I do record these as a voiceover instead of as I'm playing. It's still kind of hard for me to keep talking for the entire duration without getting boring or repetitive, so a video that's twice as long as the ones I usually do is possibly going to challenge me a bit, I think, but we shall see. We're all learning together. Now, you may have noticed that I've occasionally been stealing the last hits from the Razor there. That's because he's auto-attacking and he's not going to get the last hits anyway, so yeah, basically if he's not going to get them, I may as well get them, and it'll at least benefit one of us. Also, whoever's playing the Razor, stop auto-attacking the creeps. It's not doing us any favours, I mean seriously. Yeah, I've got some fairly basic starting items there, as you can see, just branches, tangos, clarities and so on. I was shipping something out to me. I think it was the Ring of Protection and possibly something else, but the courier got stolen by the Viper. I believe that's a Viper. Yeah. so I remember noticing that at the time, and I just really wasn't happy about that. Yep, so going for Tranquil Boots. And now someone else has taken the courier. So yes, not a great start, but I can deal with it. I'm only a support character at the moment, so it's not essential that I get my items right away, but it is helpful and it can help win some fights. So yeah, here I'm just kind of laying down sticky napalm. Yeah, I'm laying down that every chance I get. It really is about spamming the abilities here. You've got to get the stacks on the sticky napalm so that it helps out as much as possible when you use your other attacks. And the courier's free, so hopefully I'll notice that in a minute and I'll get my items. There's no deaths yet at 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes in fact, which is always a good thing. Well, it's a good thing that no one on our team's died yet. I would have liked for a couple of kills. We got close in our lane a couple of times, but they were playing very smart, and we wasn't able to outmaneuver them. Yes, I've got the courier coming. Hopefully this time it actually gets to me without being stolen. And I said in the last video that I tended to kind of face away from the creep too much and face away from the creep wave too much even, and that was hurting my last hit and deniability. I don't seem to be doing too bad this game. I am still kind of a little far away and facing away from them, but I am getting a lot more last hits than I was. One thing that I do tend to do, and I've got to get out of the habit of doing, is if there's a creep that I can deny and there's a creep that I can not quite last hit, I'll tend to go for the deny and I'll try and get both of them. But what I actually end up doing is that I don't get the last hit, which basically it's a big disadvantage because the last hit is worth more to me than the deny. And yeah, we just killed Heisenberg. I think there's someone called Heisenberg and someone called Jesse Pinkman on the team. It doesn't show. Let's have a look. It's probably the bounty. Yeah, the bounty hunter is called Pinkman, and the Doom is called Heisenberg. So yeah, that gave me a bit of a few laughs during the game. I'm guessing they are playing as a team there, and it wasn't just a huge coincidence. Don't know where my Razor's gone. He seems to be spending more time out of lane than he is in lane. But yeah, just piling on the sticky napalm. I actually have my ultimate. If there's actually anyone in lane, I could have done some damage there. I do have my Tranquil Boots though, so that's giving me a good bit of healing when I'm outside of combat. What's my creeps? I've got a fairly bad creep score. I've only got 10 last hits and 9 denies. The last hits I'm not too bothered about because technically I am the support in this lane, but the deny should be a bit higher than that, and again it's something I'll have to work on. Yeah, I can't do anything now because I had all my abilities locked down. Ooh, that razor's got to move. I haven't brought any wards so far, although that's not going to help us that much against invisible heroes, and we've got a fairly good push in this lane, so it's not super essential, I don't think. I could possibly be warding the runes, but I think at the moment I've got to focus on getting my items so I can get a bit more useful. Let's have a look at the game stats. The Viper's died a couple of times. Okay, go away now. Okay, fine. Stay there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's annoying. How do I get rid of that? If anyone knows, leave feedback in the comments.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I may be about to die here. Yep, definitely dead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I just got jumped on by an invisible hero. I should get some dust, really. What's going on? Looks like I'm just TPing back into lane. Where's the razor? Too far out. Ah well, I got to at least push them back a bit, which is all I really wanted to do. I didn't particularly want to go in on that fight, although if the razor had been there it would have possibly been useful to get a couple of kills. Oh, and they're back again. How brilliant.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, tango up. And looks like the razor possibly wants to go in again. Yeah, he wants to go in.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Got it. Oh, I got one of the kills, and apparently Pinkman, I guess he was killed by the creeps.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant
And now we get to push the tower, which by the looks of it, oh no, it won't be the fast tower in the game. Top tower's already gone, but it's the fast tower we've taken.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Are we going to push or are we going to defend mid?
Dire's middle tower
No point defending mid. Looks like we're going to go try anyway. Maybe look to get a kill. Oh yeah, I was quite pleased at that. I was going for the bounty rune and then it ticked past the 2-minute mark and it got replaced by a double damage, which put me in a much better position. And that's a Drow Ranger, I believe. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, I'll just keep that there. It takes up slightly less space than the menu. Go on. Go on.
Radiant's middle tower is
Razor,
falling.
you beauty. Okay, I should be getting way out now. Nope, dead. I was kind of hanging around trying to get the tower, and Razor got it instead, which is equally as good. I just didn't want it to get denied. Then I kind of got into a fight that I couldn't deal with, really. Although I believe Drow Ranger becomes more effective the farther away you are, so it wouldn't have done me any good to straight away run away. Although we did feed 2 kills in exchange for the tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I should probably be TPing to middle. I have my blink dagger though, that's excellent for 15 minutes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Usually I'm kind of a bit slow at farming the gold, so a blink dagger by 15 minutes is pretty good for me. And now I'm just going to see if I can hide in the trees and get a kill. But that's just going to let the creeps attack our tower, so looks like they're not pushing this lane anyway. And looking at my stats, it looks like I've got both of my faster abilities maxed, which is excellent, and then I just need to work on the ultimate and the Firefly, yes. Of course I can't see that Ricky there. And I just lassoed an illusion because I didn't realise it was an illusion. And yeah, not much more I can do there. I guess I was just going to defend him on the way back just in case the Ricky popped out again. But yes, the top and middle towers seem to be hit hard. Where is everyone? Just everyone milling around. What item am I after now? I am after the BKB, which makes sense. Bit of magic immunity in this game is not going to go too far at all. Dust, yes. Getting dust carried over to deal with the Ricky. It's a shame I don't already have it, to be honest. Although I did narrowly avoid that that conflict.
I thought they warned you not to speak with rangers.
I don't know why that Drow was standing around like that, but I am rather glad because it managed to get me a kill.
Here again.
And they bought back, which means they're probably... well, they've got no gold left now, but I guess they did have a fair chunk since they just bought Ammonia. And here I could be blinking down the lane, that would make me a bit faster, but I really wanted to save it for an initiation. Shame I messed it up. And ultimate, nope. Ultimate now, nope. That's rather annoying. I could have created an opportunity there. Looks like I'm just going back to base now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, can they do enough damage?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
No, they can't do enough damage. And yeah, out. Now it looks like I'm going to go and take on the Drow again. My blink dagger was out of action there because I got hit. I remember that at that point I was trying to do a blink initiation and basically drag the Drow around, but it did not work out. And now they are getting a lot of push. And what's happening down here?
I'll take that.
Yeah. Yeah, so they've got a lot more kills than us and they've got a lot more farm than us. And essentially we've just got to hold them back and stop them getting any more towers.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I tried to do a blink initiation on there and they just got right out of range. Managed to catch Ricky in the attack there. I believe that this is just like zero range, so you've got to be right next to someone to use it.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Come on, just a bit more damage. No. I should be using dust now to see if I can find him, but
Dire's bottom tower has
come
fallen.
on, go on, go on. There's the dust, and there's the kill.
Dire's bottom
And
tower
I
is under
just
attack.
managed to get out of that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Looks like Razor got the Bloodseeker. Excellent. Our Razor's not doing all that bad for kills.
Dire's bottom tower
Oh,
is
only
under
2
attack.
kills. I thought he was doing better than that. And yeah, it looks like I'm just going to try and defend top. Once I get some health back. And again, I could blink, but I want to save it for an initiation if I have to. What's everyone else doing? Most people are top at the moment. Razor looks like he's just standing around. I just narrowly missed the Ricky with that. The Ricky's a very good player by the looks of it. He's always standing just slightly out of range and he knows when to go invisible, and is basically giving me a hard time of it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Then got melted by the Drow. What's the Drow looking? Nope, our Viper's gone as well.
You can't run.
The Drow is very, very fed. Oh dear. They've got 25 kills and only 4 of them on me. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'll take that.
Yep, looks like I'm back in the battle. And it looks like we're kind of grouping up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I tried to use my ultimate. I think I tried to use the ultimate on the Ricky, but the Ricky went invisible at the wrong time.
Is under attack.
But we did kill the Bloodseeker out of it. Lost the
Radiant's
Weaver
bottom
and
tower
me.
is under attack.
Got the Drow as well.
Ring
Excellent.
of fire.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that Ricky's going to be a pain in the ass now, isn't he? Go on, Viper. Yes.
Assassins never die. They just...
Okay, that's put us a bit stronger. We're not quite caught up on kills yet, and we're definitely not caught up on... we're not too bad on towers. We need to focus on getting a couple more of them down. But we are starting to win in the team fights a bit more, especially if we stick together. Yeah, the Doom just got... Did the Doom not go for the rune? Looks like I'm going up there to help anyway. Okay, that's the Doom gone. That's the Bounty Hunter gone. We lost the Razor out of that though. Not terrible, it was a 2-for-1 trade. But could have gone better. And here I'm just kind of checking down the lane a bit. Because I just really don't want to get jumped on.
Radiant's
We've
top
got a
tower
couple of
is
dust
under
again
attack.
anyway, so
Radiant structures are fortified.
looks like we're going to get this. Don't
Radiant's top
know
tower
why
is
they
fallen.
fortified it if they wasn't near to defending it.
Dire's middle tower
I guess
is
because
under
they knew
attack.
they'd get it again anyway. There wasn't any point in not doing that. need my blink off cooldown. I really need to jump in and get that grow and pull it close in. We just got Ricky again as well. It's always good to just kill the powerful heroes as much as possible. That's blink, that's ult. There we go. And we did no damage because she's so fed, but that's better. Yeah, that's exactly what we need to be doing in team fights. Yeah, I'm probably going to die for that. Maybe not. Yeah, I had to get out of there. The Weaver managed to finish off the Doom though. And is that a Mithril? Yeah, Mithril Hammer. So now I just need the recipe. I'm not sure how much that costs on its own. Maybe that is the cost on its own. Yeah, so I need a ton of gold to finish off the Black King bar. We are now starting to catch up a bit. It's only 1 tower difference and only 5 kills difference.
Blood's a runner.
I've got 2 invisible heroes. This probably won't end well for us. And there's the dust. And there's the kill. Okay, so yeah, we are starting to work really well as a team. We lost me and the Razor, but we got the Bounty Hunter and the Ricky. And we managed to push quite a fair way into their lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and it looks like, yes, the Invoker is probably going to get that tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, there we go.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And it looks like that's a dead Bloodseeker. Yes, a very dead Bloodseeker. So yes, we've what's going on down there? Ah, yep, jumped on by 2 invisible heroes. It's okay, he managed to push really far into the lane. And I kind of want to teleport now, but we don't have anywhere to teleport to in this lane. Yep, so just clearing the waves so that we're in a good position to fight. And got the Doom again. I've got 5 kills, 6 deaths and 6 assists, which isn't too bad for a support role. And I've almost got my my BKB recipe, which should make me stronger in other fights. Of course, this particular fight is probably going to end in a death. Luckily, most of that gold was reliable. That was a straight 4 versus 4 trade.
That was just a warm-up.
And Drobe buys back into the game. Oh dear. Something tells me that the Drow is going to get even more of a pain in the ass now. We're still about even on towers, and we're still only 5 kills down. Let's check out the net worth. Yeah, the Drow is way ahead of everyone on net worth. I've got no idea how they managed to do that. 23 kills, that would be how they managed to do that.
Many a grave is hidden in these woods.
And we just lost the Razor. I can't even tell what's going on here. We all just died.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I hope the Invoker's not going to try and go in on that.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
now even more of us are dead. Not good.
Radiant's top tower
Now
is
they
under
are
attack.
really just pushing their advantage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And because I got my BKB, I can't
Dire's
afford to
middle
buy
tower
back into the
is under
game.
attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Okay,
Dire's bottom
we
tower
are
is under
almost
attack.
all up. The Invoker will be a
Radiant's
bit
top
longer,
tower
but
is under attack.
yeah, here we go. 4 of us up.
Dire's middle barracks are under it. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under
I
attack.
tried to pull anyone except the Doom in there, but I didn't manage to do it. We still got the kill, and we got the Drow. And there's the dust again. I'm getting a bit better on the dust. I am getting a bit better on the death. It's gotten us a few kills. It's just a shame that I'm pretty much the only one carrying dust. And yeah, just cleaning up some of the creeps. Am I going to... Yeah, I'm going to try and head down and help out with that kill. I don't think I'll get there in time to actually do anything meaningful. Looks like we're all focusing here. Yeah, even if we don't get the kill, at least we'll all be together at the tower, and then we can push it in a bit farther. That's a huge creep wave. And there's a bounty hunter. I wonder what they're going to do. Shivas. Useful item. See, when we're all together, we really can do a huge amount of damage.
Dire's middle tower is under
I don't have any dust. I've used it all. Hopefully I'll be able to get some on a courier at some point.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But at the moment...
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Ah.
courier has been killed.
Oh, yeah, the
Radiant's
dice
bottom
code.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm not sure who was getting the courier, but I guess they lost their item, unless the courier actually delivered it before.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's
Some
top
of my
tower
attacks
is
are
under
very
attack.
good for crowd clearance, and it does help if there's a Ricky around. Sometimes you get lucky that you just throw it in the right direction where there's last seen and you get close enough to them to do some damage.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
I think I was trying to do anything there.
Dire's middle tower is under
My
attack.
ult was on cooldown anyway, so I couldn't have dragged them, but looks like we're going to get pushed way back. Oh no, Bounty Hunter ran off.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What am I doing now? Whatever I'm doing isn't as
Dire's top tower
interesting.
is under attack.
Oh, they got the Bounty Hunter. It looks like the Invoker may be dead in a few seconds. I'll be back in 10 seconds. It looks like they've cleared all of our T2 towers, but we've managed to clear a Rax, which they haven't done yet. Yeah, I'm just going and joining in the push. Viper, stop moving. Stop moving. That Viper just got lucky. And I think then I was just typing in a message to Viper to tell him to stop moving when that happens. And our carrier's respawned. How fantastic for us. Let's hope it stays there. And I have dust. Bye bye, Dro. Dust. Dead. Ha. I am enjoying Dust against Ricky at the moment.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, looks like we just got the creep wave in time. And blink. Yeah. Dead Razor maybe? Okay, stop moving. And TP back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like we're going on the Doom. Yeah, I got hit by that one. The fast one I got hit by today, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
bye bye Bloodseeker. That ultimate is actually really useful. I think it disables them. Yeah, it's essentially a huge disable, so using it when I'm low life like that can save my life a huge amount. Looks like I've got my Shivas coming down on the carrier.
What you see?
Vicky got me that
Radiant's
time.
middle tower is under attack.
Can't get lucky every single
Radiant's
time.
middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And of course, because I'm the one with dust, they can't exactly deal with him. They can, however, just do a huge amount of damage when he does appear
Radiant's
and
middle
attack.
tower is under attack.
And of course the fact that Viper has some damage over time
Radiant's top tower is
may
under
end up
attack.
getting a kill on the Ricky anyway.
Just as
I'm
well.
still dead.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, so we have just caught up on the tower front. In fact, we're now very much ahead on the tower front. We have caught up on the kills. Their
Radiant's
Dro
top
is
tower has
still
fallen.
over farmed. I mean, look at those items,
Radiant's
honestly.
top barracks are under attack.
Looks like I was going for the Force, and now I'm going for Shivas. Okay. Yeah, Force Staff. I didn't actually remember getting the Force Staff on Batrider. This part of the fight was just a lot going on in a few minutes, so it's likely that I forgot quite a bit about the end of this. I'm kind of hanging around. I mean, our Viper's dead, our Weaver's there, our Razor's kind of hanging around middle. Basically at the moment we want to group up. And Invoker, I guess Invoker is right back at the fountain. Yeah. So 4 of us should be okay. We're better off with 5, but if we just clear this push, then we should be fairly safe.
For the twins.
There is only 3 of us. Yes, Invoker, come help. I don't know what he's doing. Idling or in the shop or something. Yeah, I just got completely melted there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And so did the Viper. But is the Viper? Yes, the Viper's going to get a kill on the
That was
Dro.
just a war.
And now the Razor can't move, otherwise they get... I guess they had a debuff. Okay, but yes, does any of my team have dust? No dust. No dust. No room for dust. Okay,
Radiant's
the Viper
middle
has
tower
dust.
is under
That's
attack.
good. Shame he's dead. So yes, the only 2 with dust are actually dead at the moment. And I am kind of keeping an eye on this, and every time Ricky appears I ping him, but they just can't react quickly enough. Okay, looks like we're back. The Ricky is still there. I'm just gonna... yeah, looks like I'm going to sell my TP scroll and buy the plate mail.
Twins.
Yes, right now it's looking like we will have
Radiant's
to
middle tower is under attack.
defend quite heavily.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Uh,
Radiant's ancient is under
Yeah.
attack.
that just did not end well for me.
Radiant's ancient is
The
under
blink
attack.
in, it landed too far away for me to be any useful, and then the Drow just
Radiant's
completely
ancient is
obliterated
under
me.
attack. Radiant's ancient is under attack.
And now
Dire victory.
this had me laughing for a good 5 minutes. Creeps OP, guys. I mean, seriously, they were pushing so hard that they didn't even notice the creeps in their own base. They just needed one person to stay behind and clean them up. But that's how it goes. Sometimes you just don't notice the obvious things until that happens. And that just got us a kind of cheeky win. We possibly could have pulled it back. If they kept grouping up, it's unlikely, but we did have a lot of their base kind of destroyed, took a lot of their towers, and we didn't do too badly overall. Their Bloodseeker had only a BKB the whole thing. And only 1 kill. How does the Bloodseeker only get 1 kill? Looks like the Drow was seriously carrying that team. Anyway, that's the end of the match today, of course. I have another Titanfall video on Wednesday and another Dota match next Saturday. If you liked the video, please feel free to leave a comment and a like telling me what you liked about it. If you think I can improve something, again, let me know. And until next time, don't feed the trolls.